Okay, I'm gonna make a white chocolate and raspberry jam bars. Sound yummy, they look yummy. This is what they're supposed to look like. I got this out of a magazine that I got from Woolworths, free magazine. Okay, so normally, I'm actually gonna make my own raspberry jam. Normally I would have some in the freezer because I make it every now and again. And it's so easy and very, very nutritious. It starts with almost 3 cups of frozen berries in a pan. I've just put in a pan. So I've just put the heat on low. And I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of water. It's not a lot. But then I think once the frozen berries start to soften, they'll release a bit of water, so it'll be quite good. I actually posted a video of the raspberry jam only a few days ago, but if you can't be bothered going back and finding it, I'll put this in it anyway. Okay, so it's starting to heat, and I'm just using a fork to break it up. And it just occurred to me that this recipe would be a good Christmas recipe. Starting to bubble a bit. I turned down the heat, so now I'm going to add chia seeds, and they will really thicken up the mixture. I'm adding 3 tablespoons, 2, 3, and then I'm using maple syrup. I'm going to add 3, a lot of 3s in this, 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. That's not quite 3. Got the new jar. Too hard. Anyway, I'll use the rest of that. It's about 3. And then give it a good stir. So the chia seeds are absorbing the raspberry jam, and this is how you should eat chia seeds. They're quite hard, little round things. You need to put them in some kind of liquid to eat them, because if you eat them when they're little hard round things without liquid, they just go straight through you, so you don't get the benefits from them. So they're absorbed a bit better when they're mixed with some kind of liquid. That could be another food, could be water, anything. This has been cooking for a few minutes, and the chia seeds are pretty well absorbed. So I'm going to turn the heat off, and I'm going to allow it to stand for about 10 minutes. Just so that the chia seeds can absorb all the raspberries. So the base of this slice is oats, dates, and the recipe calls for pecans, but I've just discovered I don't have any, so I'm going to use walnuts. That's okay, because there's no rules here, so I'm going to process this. I'm going to put the oats in first, about 2 cups. I think that's about 3/4 of a cup. No rules. And I'll put hopefully walnuts are a good substitute for pecans. So I'll put them in, not all of them, just some of them. And then we'll process that. I just looked up whether we can substitute walnuts for pecans. Sorry, pecans for walnuts. And it says it may add a little bit of a crunchier taste. We'll see. So that's just been processed. That's a pretty good consistency, pretty even. So that's the oats, dates, and the walnuts. Now I've just got to add some butter. I've added the butter. It's a little bit melted because I think it needed to be. And we'll process that. The butter's been processed. That's a good consistency. So it's because I need to press this into the pan. So I'll do that next. Okay, so this is the pan. I've just done this size pan, 18 by 26. I've lined it with paper. And I'm just going to press this in till it's as even as I can get it. Now before adding the next layer, I have to chill this in the fridge for about half an hour. So I'll do that. I'm going to do the white chocolate layer. So I've got 1/3 of a cup of cream and this chocolate that I'm going to break up. Now, I am a nutritionist, so I generally eat pretty well. This is not that healthy, but this is probably the least healthy part. But you've got to live, right? Okay, I'm going to pour the cream. It's just plain cream in there. Now, it says to microwave it in short bursts until it melts. I would generally just do it on the stove slowly, but I'll give the microwave a go. The raspberry it's cooled. So I'm just adding this. This is the next layer. So the biscuit's been in the fridge for about half an hour. And then now I'm spreading the jam out. Jam layer looks good. Now I've got the chocolate and the cream. You have to keep stirring it so it doesn't go gluggy. Okay, I'm just going to pour that on top. I know this is going to spoil it. I'm just going to sprinkle some fresh raspberries on top. And then I'm going to put it in the fridge for 2 hours. Oh, excuse me, for it to set.